Tongues of Fire, The Spirit's Outpouring. Written by Prisca J. Okatta. Narrated by Archie. Introduction. In the heart of every believer lies a longing for connection, a yearning for something deeper than the mundane of daily life. Throughout history, countless people have sought answers, guidance, and strength, but none have been as profound, transformative, and life-changing as the Holy Spirit. The story of the tongues of fire is not just an ancient biblical event, but a living testimony of the power, mystery, and intimacy that the Holy Spirit brings to the lives of all who believe in Jesus Christ. The coming of the Holy Spirit on the day of Pentecost is one of the most powerful moments in the history of the Christian faith. The Bible tells us that Jesus promised his disciples that after he ascended to heaven, he would send a helper, a comforter, an advocate who would guide them into all truth and empower them for the work of spreading the gospel. This promise was fulfilled on the day of Pentecost, when the Holy Spirit descended upon the apostles in the form of tongues of fire, igniting a new era for the early church. Pentecost wasn't just a single event, it was the start of something far bigger than anyone could have imagined. It marked the beginning of the Church's mission to spread the message of Jesus Christ to the nations, a movement fueled by the uncontainable fire of the Holy Spirit. What happened on that day in Jerusalem continues to ripple throughout time, inspiring and equipping believers all over the world to live lives of bold faith, speak with newfound power, and carry out God's mission with courage and conviction. But why tongues of fire? What does this strange and mystical sign mean? What did it represent for those who witnessed it, and what does it mean for believers today? These questions have intrigued scholars, theologians, and everyday believers alike. To understand the significance of the outpouring of the Spirit, we must first grasp what the Holy Spirit is, how he moves, and how his presence changes everything. The Holy Spirit is the third person of the Trinity, fully God and yet distinct from the Father and the Son. While Jesus walked on earth and performed mighty miracles, he promised his followers that he would send another, the Holy Spirit, to continue his work after he ascended to heaven. The Spirit is not a distant force, but an active, living presence who dwells within believers, equipping them with supernatural gifts, guiding them into all truth and empowering them to live according to God's will. The moment the Spirit came upon the apostles at Pentecost, it was like a mighty wind that could not be contained. It wasn't a gentle whisper, it was a powerful manifestation of God's presence, shaking the...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?